everyone, I'm Emma from Soul Stirring Branding, and today I'm doing another in my free brand and web coaching series. Today we're going to be looking at the lovely Nathalie Bonte, who is an artist, creativity teacher, and soul care teacher as well. And let's dive into her website and have a look at what we're working with. Okay, so this is the homepage here. Let's just have a quick flick through so everyone can get a sense of what we're working with. And what Nathalie said was growth isn't as big as she thought it would be, and she's wondering why. And also, she has 20 years of experience working with people and a decade of bringing art into the world. And she thinks that that combination is gold, but is this coming across? So when I looked through her website, I did see that when she says experience working with people, she was a mental health social worker, I believe. And I want to get this right. Yeah, mental health care and education and yoga teaching. So she thinks that that combination of the, I guess, the deep work that you need to do, like working in mental health, and then also her work as an artist, the combination is gold. I'm assuming that's for coaching and courses in particular. Is that coming across? No, I would not say, Nathalie, that that is coming across at all, to be honest with you. Where do we hear about that experience? Where do we hear about that combination? And why is it gold? Like, why do you think that that's gold? There's no explanation of that. So I think that that's an area where I would love to see you dive into that to expand upon. This is your uniqueness, right? Like when I zoom through your site, I'm kind of lost as to like, what is that defining factor that makes you unique of why people should care, you know, to put it bluntly. So I think that that's really a place where you need to drill down and define what it is for you, so that you can create a brand that has more depth and has more soul to it. Like, where is that heart and soul of who you are? I think another element that is missing is you in your own website. Like when I see you and I have to scroll down, like I get a little sample of you here, but it's really small. And then I scroll. Oh, wait, there she is. Like, you're missing in your own site. I know you might be coming to it from more of the perspective of you as the artist. And then it's like, well, I'm going to let the artwork speak. And yes, you have that side of yourself, but I feel like when you want to start moving into courses, coaching, that type of thing, and you did mention that the combination of doing the art and the other, you know, working with people is new-ish, you say. So I'm assuming you started with the artwork, like selling your art, and now you're moving into that space. And I think it shows. You know, when you are doing courses and coaching and kind of that one-on-one, more delivering a service than a product in particular, that's when people are going to be, in effect, working with you. You know, they're going to be learning from you. You're showing up and you're going to be talking and you're going to be sharing what you know. And you have a certain personality and energy, and the way you talk, the way you teach, that is fundamental to whether someone is actually going to connect with you and is going to want to learn from you. And, you know, because there are certain people that will want, you know, someone who's very calm and talks very slowly. And I guess I'm the type of person where I can't help it. I talk fast, you know, got to, you know, more high energy when I come into it. Like these are the kind of things that people need to know. Like, who are you? I want to know and be able to connect with you and trust you on a deeper level. Like, what's your story? You know, what's your lived experience that helps to inform the work that you do here? That's what I'd be really curious of. I do think at times this video is kind of jolting. And the big thing that's here is I'm really missing the headline of, you know, this is your fundamental piece of copy that people are going to read as soon as they go on your website. But I'm actually not reading that because the video is, maybe I watched it too. Oh, there we go. It's back. Yeah, the video is like The backgrounds make it hard to read. The text in itself is pretty small. And I think it's just completely getting missed. I do love that you are always, I think, talking to your ideal client. You know, you're not using language that talks about them in the third person, I'm pretty sure, which is wonderful. But I just feel like the piece of like who you are is sort of missing from this website, and that's what I want to gather. And when I saw your video here, which I was playing a little bit of,
be a hobby. And it can be so much
like
more.
it's really exciting to me to see who you are there
art,
really clearly. You know, your beautiful face, your beautiful artwork, seeing you do what
it's
you
like
do,
telling a story
seeing the
without
beautiful
words.
texture of the paint, you know,
It depends
that's what
on
really
the brush
brings it
strokes,
to life. So what I want to
colors
see
you
is
pick,
you going from kind
the
of like
flow of
a
your
more
painting.
surface level
When you paint
brand to a brand
or
that is
create
brought to
something
life,
else,
and you can envision that
you
by
can find
really showing the
quiet
depth of who
and
you
calm.
are. I'm just going to pause there for a second, but we can still keep seeing you there. So I think that that's what brings it to life, is actually knowing the real person behind all this work that you are doing here. Let's have a look at the rest of your, like, say when I see, you know, images like this, and it's really quite washed out. I don't think that's your artwork. I think that's a photo, right? Or maybe it is, unless it is the artwork. But I'd love to see it a little closer, you know? Like even here, this one. I know that your brand, from what I can see, you talk about calm, serenity. So I get that your brand is going to be sort of soft and light, but I also want to make sure, like I'm struggling to read this here. It's like it's so small and light almost. And it's not to say you need some big, bold brand, but by any means, and the visuals. But I think that there's a different way that you can go about it to make sure that it's still very impactful in its softness and beauty, if that makes sense. Yeah, so there's definitely an interesting way to go about doing that. Yeah, because I almost feel like you're softening with a filter all of your photos to maybe make it all in that sort of light style, which I get in some respects, but I almost just feel like it washes out the life. It washes the life out of it. And I think that some of your artwork is quite vibrant. Like when I look at like something like this, for example, let's have a look at the work. Yeah, like there are some more vibrant colors coming through and things like that. Like I would love to hear more about like what inspired this? What do you want people to take away from this? You know, don't be afraid to go into a little bit of depth here, even if that's not the traditional way that people normally go about it. I'd love to just hear more about that side of things. So you've got the paintings, then we've got, I don't know what this word is or what that means. So I'd be careful to use words that potentially your audience wouldn't know. Like this is really actually quite vibrant colors here. And some of them are, you know, more dreamy and lighter as well. There's a whole sort of range here. I don't know how to say this, but I just feel like we need, like it, don't wash it out so much in an attempt to soften it, is what I would say. Let's still see, you know, even here, to me, I just feel like there's a different way that we can go about it so it's not washed out and really conveys the beauty of what you do, if you know what I mean. So I think that investing in a professional photo shoot would really help you to take things to the next level so that we can really see you and get that sense of who you are. So, you know, what you do reminds me a lot of my client, Kelly Ray. And you can see here how we've really brought in the elements of her artwork, who she is. Oh, here she is again. You know, and we've got the painting scenes, and that's great. And then we see a bit more, like you can see so much depth and really like you've been taken into her world, if you know what I mean. Like that's what we were trying to convey, like all these details, seeing who she is, really hearing her story, the different elements of what she does. You know, so when I look at this here, I just feel like it doesn't have that same level of depth of understanding who you are, of seeing the heart behind it. So I really think that going on a journey with really understanding the brand behind your business, understanding what makes you unique, really clarifying who is your ideal client, making sure that that's spelled out and we're not expecting people to read our minds here about this. That is what I would really love to see in order for you to take things to the next level. And I know you're like right on the precipice of this, and it's going to be amazing once you can bring that to life. But yeah, just remembering that as a coach and as a course creator, people need to get to know you, who you are, your values, what you do. And I think that that even goes for if you were purely just an artist, but it's even more so when you're starting those services and working one-on-one. So I hope that that helps, Nathalie. And if I can support you in any way, or if anything didn't make sense, please let me know. Stop sharing my screen. All right, everyone. So I'm pretty limited in what I can do with the branding with coaching freebies at the moment, but if you do want to reach out, if you do need help, please feel free to DM me and let me know, or email me. I love helping heart-led female business owners really unlock what's missing and see the potential and the possibility that's right there waiting for them to kind of, you know, there's so much potential waiting to burst forward, but sometimes you don't know how to create that extra layer of depth. I am actually launching my Aligned and Embodied, the Soul Stream Branding Method course, hopefully soon, but you know, who knows these days. You know, but I don't have a specific timeline, but I am working through that content and it is amazing. And I know that this is like a DIY journey, like through the work that I do one-on-one with clients, that I'm so excited to share and make accessible to the people that can't afford to work one-on-one with me. I'm so excited about it. And yeah, that's going to be a great way to build that beautiful depth that I'm talking about here. So that will be launching soon. Keep an eye out for that. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye.